You open your eyes. The light hits you first. It is not the harsh white of a station bulb. It is amber, thick and warm, like molten gold. You sit up and rub the sleep from your face. The dust of the ruins coats your gloves. It tastes like copper and old time. You stand and stretch your back. A pop echoes in the silence. This place is quiet, too quiet. You look out over the horizon. The sunrise here is a masterpiece. Clouds streak the sky in bands of orange and violet. Below you lies the city. It is a skeleton of stone and steel. Towers lean against each other like tired giants. Vines thick as your arm choke the streets. But there is no rust. That is the strange part. The metal shines under the grime. You check your scanner. It chirps a low, steady beat. No life signs. Just the hum of the planet itself. You take a sip from your canteen. The water is warm but wet. You wipe your mouth. You walk to the edge of the balcony. The drop is steep. Hundreds of feet down to the plaza. Statues stand guard down there. They have no faces, just smooth, blank masks turned to the sky. You wonder who built them. You wonder where they went. The wind picks up. It whistles through the empty windows. It sounds like a flute played by a ghost. You shiver despite the heat. Your scanner beeps louder, a spike in the energy reading. You tap the screen. Something is waking up. It is not near you. It is far to the north. You squint against the glare. A glimmer of light flashes in the distance. It is not the sun. It is blue. Electric blue. You check your gear. Blaster on your hip. Pack secure. Boots laced tight. You are alone here. Or you were. You hear a noise from above. A roar that tears the sky. You look up. A streak of fire cuts the clouds. It is a ship. It is coming in hot. Smoke trails behind it like a black ribbon. You track its path. It is heading for the plains beyond the city. You calculate the trajectory. It is going to be a rough landing. You grab your binoculars. The hull is gray and scarred. Blast marks pepper the starboard wing. This is not a colony ship. It is a scout. The ship disappears behind the tower line. A moment later, the ground shakes. A boom rolls over the city. Dust rises in a mushroom cloud. You wait for the shockwave. It hits you like a soft punch. You steady yourself on the railing. Now you have a choice. You can stay here and hide. That is the safe bet. Or you can go look. You check your blaster charge. It is full. Curiosity is a dangerous thing. But you are not here to be safe. You are here to find answers. You start the descent. The stairs are crumbling. You watch your step. One slip means a long fall. You reach the street level. The air is cooler down here in the shadows. The vines smell sweet, like vanilla and ozone. You move fast. You stick to the cover of the buildings. You do not know who is on that ship. Could be friends, could be pirates, could be something worse. You reach the edge of the city. The plains stretch out before you. The grass is tall and purple. It sways in the wind. The crash site is a mile out. Smoke pours from the crater. You see movement. A hatch opens on the ship. A figure stumbles out. They are human, or close enough. They wear a flight suit. They fall to their knees. You stay low in the grass. You watch. The pilot stands up. They look around. They seem confused. They pull a device from their belt. A distress beacon. You see the light blink. You make your decision. You stand up. You wave your arm. The pilot freezes. They reach for a weapon. You stop. You show your empty hands. You yell out a greeting. The wind carries your voice. The pilot hesitates. Then they lower their hand. They wave back. You walk toward them. The grass crunches under your boots. The smell of burning fuel gets stronger. You get close enough to see their face. It is a woman. Her face is smudged with soot. Her eyes are wide with fear, but not of you. She looks past you, at the sky. You turn around. The sky is empty. "What is it?" you ask. She shakes her head. "They are coming," she says. Her voice is raspy. "We have to move." You do not ask who they are. You can guess. You help her toward the city. She limps slightly. "My name is Kale," she says. You tell her yours. Nice to meet you, she says. Sorry about the parking. You chuckle. It is a weak joke, but it helps. You reach the first buildings. The shadows embrace you. You feel safer here. We need cover, Kale says. Deep cover. You lead her to a subway entrance. The tunnels are deep. You turn on your flashlight. The beam cuts the dark. The tiles on the walls are cracked. Kale stops. She taps her wrist computer. I am picking up a signal, she says. It's local. You look at her. Local? She nods. Coming from the ship comms. You frown. Your ship is miles away. No, she says. Not your ship, mine. She patches the audio to your earpiece. Static hisses in your ear. Then a voice cuts through. It sounds like grinding stones. Travelers, it says, heed the warning. You look at Kale. She looks pale. The core is not a prize, the voice says. It's a cage. The signal dies. Silence returns. What was that? Kale asks. You shrug. Sounds like a welcome wagon, you say. Or a threat. We need to keep moving, you say. You head deeper into the dark. The tunnel opens into a station. The tracks are gone. Replaced by a river of dark water, you walk along the platform. The air is damp. Something glows ahead. You turn a corner. You stop dead. The tunnel ends. It opens into a cavern. But it is not a cave. It is a forest. Trees the size of skyscrapers grow here. Their leaves shine with soft, white light. The roots twist like snakes. You have never seen plants like this. They are starborn. That is the only word for it. They pulse with a rhythm. Thump, thump, like a heartbeat. You step onto the moss. It is soft as velvet. Kale gasps. Look at the bark, she whispers. You look closer. Symbols are etched into the wood. They are glowing gold. Lines and circles. You trace one with your finger. It feels warm. It looks like a map, you say. Kale nods. Or a history book. She scans the tree. These readings are off the charts. You walk deeper in. The light is bright enough to read by. The forest feels alive, not just plants, but conscious. It watches you. You see a path. It is paved with glass stones. You follow it. The trees part. In the center is a clearing. The ground here is clear crystal. You can see down into the earth. Lights flicker deep below. What is this? Kale asks. A library, you say. You do not know how you know. You just do. You kneel. You wipe the dust from the crystal. The lights below swirl. They form shapes, planets, stars, galaxies. They spin in the glass. You see worlds burn. You see worlds born. It is a record, a database of everything. This is impossible, Kale breathes. The storage capacity. She trails off. You see a pattern. The images focus on one planet, this one. It shows the city when it was new. It shows the people. They were tall. They had silver skin. They built the core. Then the image changes. Shadows fall over the planet. The silver people flee. They lock the core. They leave the warning. They were hiding something, you say. Something dangerous. Kale looks at you. The voice, she says. It said the core is a cage. You nod. What did they lock up? A rumble shakes the ground. The crystal vibrates. The images vanish. We have company, Kale says. She points to the tunnel entrance. A light grows brighter. It is harsh and white, not the soft glow of the trees. You draw your blaster. Kale pulls a pistol from her boot. Hide, you hiss. You duck behind a massive root. Kale takes the other side. Footsteps echo on the stone. Heavy boots, many of them. A squad of soldiers walks in. Their armor is scrap metal, welded plates and mismatched colors. They look like walking junk piles, but their guns are real and big. The leader stops. He is huge. He wears a helmet made from a beast's skull. He looks around. I smell them, he growls. His voice sounds like gravel in a blender. Come out, little rats. You look at Kale. She holds up 3 fingers, counts down. 3, 2, 1. She jumps out. She fires a warning shot. It hits the ground near the leader. He laughs. Feisty. he says. You step out too. You aim at his chest. Drop them, you say. The leader grins. He has metal teeth. Or what? He asks. You will shoot me? He spreads his arms. Go ahead. You hesitate. He is too confident. We are not enemies, Kale says. We just crashed. The leader lowers his arms. We saw, he says. Nice landing. 5 out of 10. He chuckles. His men laugh too. We are the scavengers, he says. I am Rax. He points a thumb at his chest. We heard the signal too. You keep your aim steady. What do you want? Same as you, Rax says. The loot. He looks at the crystal floor and answers. He holsters his weapon. It is a gesture of peace or a trick. We can help each other, Rax says. This place is a maze. My tech guy knows the layout. He points to a skinny guy in the back. Don't you twitch? Twitch nods nervously. Yes, boss. You look at Kale. She shrugs. Better than fighting, she mouths. You lower your gun. Fine, you say. But I watch your back. You watch mine. Rax laughs again. Deal. The tension breaks, but not completely. You do not trust him. His eyes are too greedy, but you need help. This planet is getting bigger by the minute. This way, Twitch says. He points to a dark opening in the far wall. The energy signature leads down. You follow the scavengers. The tunnel is narrow. The walls are smooth. You walk for an hour. The air gets hot. You hear a sound, a low thrumming, like a massive guitar string. You come out onto a ledge. The path ends. Ahead of you is a void. A massive canyon splits the earth. It is dark. You cannot see the bottom, but you can hear it. The canyon sings. It is a haunting melody. It vibrates in your chest. The rift of echoes. Twitch whispers. Don't listen too closely. You ask why. It makes you see things, he says. Things you lost. You step back from the edge. How do we cross? Rax asks. Twitch points. A thin beam of light spans the gap. It looks solid. A hard light bridge, Kale says. Ancient tech. She throws a stone onto it. The stone skitters across. It holds. Ladies first, Rax says. He grins at you. You take a breath. You step onto the light. It feels slippery, like ice. You walk slow. The sound gets louder. You hear voices in the hum. Your childhood friends. Your old captain. You shake your head. Focus, you tell yourself. You reach the middle. The bridge flickers. You freeze. Keep moving, Kale yells. You run. You dive onto the far ledge just as the beam blinks out. It comes back a second later. Rax whistles. Close one. The rest of the group crosses. Twitch almost falls. Rax grabs him by the collar. They make it. You are all sweating. The heat is intense now. You are close to the core. Down there, Twitch says. He points to a blast door. It's massive, 10 stories high. The metal is red, not paint, heat. The engine room, you say. You approach the door. There is no handle, just a panel with handprints, 4 of them. You look at your hands. You only have 2. We need more hands, you say. Kale steps up. I'll take the left. You take the right. Rax steps up. I guess I'm in. He puts his massive paws on the top prints. Nothing happens. Push, Twitch says. You push. The door groans. Dust falls from the frame. It slides open. A blast of hot air hits you. It smells like ozone and burning stars. You walk in. The chamber is vast. In the center spins the core. It is a sphere of pure energy. It crackles with lightning. It is held in place by giant rings. They spin in opposite directions. The sound is deafening. Jackpot, Rax yells over the noise. He runs towards a console. Don't touch it, Kale screams. Rax ignores her. He grabs a lever. This power, he shouts. It's worth a fortune. He pulls the lever. The room turns red. Alarms blare. The rings spin faster. The floor shakes. You lose your footing. You fall. What did you do? You yell. Rax turns. His grin is gone. I unlocked it, he says. He pulls his weapon. He aims at you. Now I don't need you. The betrayal stings, but you expected it. You roll to the side. A laser blast scorches the floor where you were. Take cover, you shout. Kale dives behind a console. You scramble behind a pillar. The scavengers open fire. Lasers chew up the metal. Sparks fly. You fire back. You hit one in the shoulder. He goes down. Rax is laughing. "It's all mine," he yells. He is crazy. The energy from the core is affecting him. "The radiation," Kale yells. "It causes psychosis." That explains it. You have to stop him before he blows the whole planet. "Cover me," you yell to Kale. She pops up and fires a volley. You run. You sprint toward the console. Rax sees you. He swings his gun. You slide. You kick his legs. He falls hard. His gun skitters away. He roars and grabs you. He is strong. He lifts you up. He's going to throw you into the core. You struggle. You kick his knee. He grunts but holds on. You see a loose wire hanging from the ceiling. It is sparking. You reach for it. You grab it. You jam it into his armor. The shock throws you both back. Rax convulses. He falls unconscious. You scramble up. You run to the console. The readings are critical. The core is overloading. "How do we stop it?" you yell. Kale is at your side. "We can't stop it," she says. "We have to redirect it." She types furiously. "The archive," you say. "The map." You remember the symbols on the trees. "I saw a sequence," you say. "In the forest." You close your eyes. You visualize the bark. Circle, line, triangle, circle. You enter the code. The alarms stop. The red light turns blue. The rings slow down. The hum becomes a purr. You slump against the console. "We did it," Kale says. She wipes sweat from her forehead. Rax groans on the floor. His men have surrendered. They look confused. The psychosis is fading. "Tie them up," you say. Suddenly, the roof shakes. Debris falls. "Not again," you say. Kale checks the scanner. "Ships," she says. "Dozens of them." She looks at you. The unexpected guests. The sky outside the blast door lights up. Beams of light pierce the clouds. Explosions rock the ground. "They are bombing the surface," you say. "They want the core," Kale says. "They are going to crack the planet open to get it." You look at the core. It pulses gently. It looks afraid. That sounds crazy, but you feel it. The planet is scared. "We have to fight," you say. You look at Rax's men. They look terrified. "Listen," you shout. "If they breach, we all die." The scavengers look at each other. Twitch stands up. "He's right," he says. He picks up his gun. One by one, they stand. Even Rax stirs. He sits up, rubs his head. "Who is bombing my prize?" he growls. "Invaders," you say. Rax spits. "I hate claim jumpers." He stands up. He looks shaky but mean. "Let's show them how we say hello." You organize the defense. Rax takes the door. Kale takes the systems. You take the high ground. The enemy breaches the tunnel. Drones fly in first. Rax blasts them out of the air. "Pull," he yells. He is actually enjoying this. Then the soldiers come. They are sleek, robotic. No fear. They march in lockstep. The firefight is intense. Lasers fill the air. The smell of ozone is choking. You pick them off from above, but there are too many. "We are losing ground," Rax yells. He is bleeding from a cut on his head. Kale yells from the console. "I found something." You look down. "What?" "The core," she says. "It is not just an engine. It is an AI." She looks at the glowing sphere. "It is talking to me." You jump down. "What does it say?" Kale looks at you with tears in her eyes. "It says it is lonely." The core pulses. A voice fills your head. Not a sound, a thought. "Will you keep the promise?" You pause. "What promise?" "To protect," the voice says. "To guide." The floor shakes. The enemy is pushing through. You have seconds. "I can save you," the voice says. "But I need a pilot. Forever." You look at Kale. You look at the stars on the screen. "What does it mean?" you ask. "It means you merge," Kale says. "You become the planet. It is a heavy price. You will never walk on Earth again. You will be a ghost in the machine. But if you refuse, everyone dies. The planet dies." You look at the invaders. They are ruthless. You look at Rax defending his squad. You look at Kale. She shakes her head. "Don't do it," she says. "We can find another way." "There is no other way," you say. You know it is true. You put your hand on the console. The glass is warm. I promise, you say. The world goes white. You feel your body dissolve. But you are not dying. You are expanding. You feel the dirt, the roots, the stone. You feel the wind on the surface. You are the planet. You see the enemy ships. They look like toys. You reach out with your mind. You grab the gravity field. You twist it. The enemy ships are crushed. They crumple like foil. The remaining ones flee. They warp out. You let them go. You turn your attention to the chamber. You see your body. It is slumped on the floor. Kale is holding you. I am here, you say. Your voice comes from the walls, from the air. Kale jumps. She looks around. You? She asks. Yes, you say. I am the Ascension Protocol. You feel the engines ignite, not the small ones, the planetary drives. The ground rumbles, but gently. You are in control. Hang on, you say. The planet begins to move. It rises. The atmosphere holds. The gravity stabilizers kick in. You leave the orbit of the star. You're a rogue world now, a traveler. You see the galaxy map in your mind. It is clear. You know the safe paths. You know the hidden ways. We are going home, you say. Kale smiles. She cries. Rax looks at the ceiling. Well, he says, that is one way to travel. You chart a course for Earth sector. It will take time. But you have time. You have eternity. You settle into the drift. The stars streak by. You watch over your crew. Kale's sleeping in the ship. Rax fixing his armor. Twitch reading the archives. They are safe. You kept the promise. You realize the warning was wrong. The core was not a cage. It was a cocoon. And you have just hatched. Years pass. Or maybe days. Time is different now. You arrive at the edge of human space. The patrols hail you. They are confused. A planet entering the system. It is impossible. But here you are. You send a signal. A simple text code. Mission accomplished. The legends begin then. They tell stories of the promised planet. A world that travels. The guardian of the outer rim. Explorers seek you out. You give them shelter. You give them knowledge. But you never stay. You are a wanderer. You are the ship and the captain. Sometimes, in the quiet of the deep void, you remember your old life. The taste of coffee. The feel of rain on skin. You miss it. But then you feel the forests growing on your back. You feel the people living in your cities. You are their home. And that is enough. You look at the nebula ahead. It is beautiful. Let's see what is out there. You whisper to the stars. And the stars whisper back. You are infinite. You are the promise kept. And the journey has just begun.